All right, guys, long overdue Project Warlock update. Check it out. All right, guys, so this video is long overdue. I did not get as far along with my Project Warlock this year because I ended up hurting my knee, and then I had a kidney stone, which is no fun. You do not want one of those. So that kind of screwed up my boating season, and I did get a couple trips out. We did get a lot of progress on the boat. Not as far as I wanted it to go, but I want to show you how far we got, so that way we don't leave this project in limbo for the people that are following it and want to see kind of what we've done so far. I actually hurt my knee on our very first trip of the season, so I didn't really get any footage at all. I planned on some cool Havasu, Pirates Cove footage, Topot Gorge, a lot of good stuff, get some cool drone footage, but that's going to have to happen next season, unfortunately, because our season's pretty much winding down now, and we're moving into desert time, which I'm super excited about. Got a lot of cool videos coming for that. But I just want to kind of show you the progress we made and where we're at with it. Very happy with how it's come out. I'm just not completely done with it, but we'll get some videos hopefully this winter, maybe finishing up the flooring and a couple of things I didn't get a chance to do. So let me give you a little tour and show you what we've done on Project Warlock so far. All right, so one of the upgrades I was most excited about doing was to do a full aluminum swim platform on the back of the boat. So I did a lot of research. We went with AlumaFab Marine, a guy named Nick, who's out of Ohio, and he did a phenomenal job. It's very reasonably priced. He custom makes them to your boat, but I cannot say enough about this swim step. It's got this awesome windlass ladder, really cool, all non-slip on the top, and it really makes a huge difference in managing people coming and going out of the boat. All the water kind of falls off them through this instead of into the boat and all over the swim platform. So that was a really big upgrade that I'm super happy about. All right, so a couple things we've done. So we moved our selector switch for the batteries a little bit higher up, so it was easier to access through this this hole here when the seat cushion's off. So when the hatch is closed, we can still access the battery. We added a Real Pro Dual Pro charger. Now I've been using these for a while and I really like them. They keep my batteries charged. I can put it on kind of a trickle mode, and that way it can just sit plugged in all year round and the batteries are going to stay fresh. We did some new battery mounts. The old ones were pretty cool. They were aluminum, but they were pretty beat up and corroded. So we went ahead and freshened it up with some just inexpensive, some of those Atwater battery holders, which work great. And then also we put, you can see down here, we put in a relay. So what the relay does is it bypasses the switch, getting you the direct 12 volts to the rear hatch actuator. This increases the speed without having all the resistance to the switch, and it really made a big difference in opening and closing the rear hatch. So on this side, we've got our second battery with another new Atwood battery mount. And then we have some distribution strips here. So that way, before all the wires were running to one battery. Now we have all of our power items going to these distribution strips, the negative and the positive. I got these off Amazon. I'll put the link for them in the description below. And then these two guys are just powered off of the switch, the selector switch I showed you earlier. So I can basically switch between the two batteries, and one battery, either one I select, will run everything in the entire boat. So if you ever have a battery die on you, no problem. You can flip right over to the second battery and you're good to go. I've added a run leader electric tachometer. I like the electronic tachometers a little bit better. It just has a wire that runs down and wraps around one of the spark plug wires. You can see right there, it's just coiled over. So what this does is the hour meter only operates when the engine's actually running. The original hour meter on the boat would actually run when the key was just turned on. Well, that didn't mean the boat was running, and sometimes people will turn the key on and leave them on for several hours, and that can kind of give you misleading numbers on what your runtime actually looks like. So going to one of these electronic ones is really nice. And I was able to pre-program it to get it from where my hour meter left off. And that way I can keep track of it a little bit more accurately. So up on the helm, we went ahead and put a brand new steering wheel with a steering adapter that converted over to the Momo style bolt pattern, giving us more flexibility, different steering wheels to choose from. We've eliminated the old mechanical keyed on hour meter that was actually kind of worn out and it got moisture in it. And we replaced it with a Fusion Bluetooth stereo control. And we've got our Garmin Fusion now running everything. We took the old Alpine out. This has given us a lot more room. It's much more compact and out of the way. And with the Bluetooth, we can now control the stereo throughout the whole boat, at the helm, in the passenger seat, and I'll even show you in a moment. We even have one on the very back of the transom, which is super cool. So you can be swimming, chilling, and adjust that sound right there, or change your song. So another big upgrade, one of the biggest upgrades of the off season for us, was our Martinez Marine new custom interior for our Warlock. And I'm telling you, Eddie and his guys, they blew it out of the park. I am super, super happy with it. The seats are now way more functional and comfortable. You have a lot of room walking in between the seats, which we didn't have before. There's now storage down below. We optimized the height to get it perfect, where I no longer have to stand up at all in the boat. Even when the boat's just barely getting on plane and the nose is nice and high, these seats end up working out perfect. We redid the back bench. We actually left the factory bottom bench in, and we just did the rear seat back. We incorporated some nice new headrests, whole new engine cover, and we've got our gray double diamond stitch. It just came out so nice. I cannot thank Eddie enough for how great of a job he did and how it really updates and freshens up the boat. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll hopefully have some more updates on the Warlock soon. Please like and subscribe. Till next time.